Hi, welcome back to Scrapbooks Made Easy with Beth. Today I'm going to show you how to use the circle cutter. I feel like it's a very underutilized tool that we have in our bag, and it's super easy to use, and I just wanted to demo it for you so you can see if it's something that you need to have. You might have our custom cutting system, which is amazing, but this tool does so much more than the custom cutting system. So I just wanted to share it with you and show you how great it is. All right, so we are going to show you the circle cutter. This you can cut circles anywhere from 3 inches to 11.75 inches. So you'll see here you have different measurements. The white on here is what you're going to use if you're cutting, and the gray is what you're going to measure with if you're drawing, and I'll show you the difference between those in just a couple minutes. So to move this back and forth to change the sizing of your circle, you're going to unscrew the white, move it back and forth, and if you wanted, say, a 7-inch circle, you're going to line your black line up with the 7-inch mark and tighten it back up. Now the way this works is when you push down on this, it activates this, which holds your paper or your photo. And then this is where your blade is. You're going to push in and it'll be flat. So you're going to push in the white and push down, and that's what activates the blade right there. And to change the blade, super simple. You just hold that down, pull this out, put the new one in, and close it. So it's really easy to change the blade. I have not yet had to change mine. All right, so I am going to make a big circle first because I'm going to show you something fun with that. So I'm going to go to 11.5. Now remember, this is the center of my paper. So let's grab this one. And I like to line my paper up on our 13 by 13 cutting mat. And then this is going to be the center, or the blade. So this is going to be your center. Oh, can't use that one because I've already cut some of that. That looks better. All right, so 12 by 12. This is the center. So I'm going to eyeball the 6 and the 6, and it's going to be close enough. Then you're going to hold down this and do not let up on this. Push this in and down and continue to push that if you need to go around. All right, and now you've cut your circle. And then this I can use on the other page if you're making a double page spread, which I always do. Another fun technique with this is now you're going to make this a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go down to about a 5, let's do a 5-inch circle. I don't want it to be centered though. So I'm going to hold this here. You can always look in the center of this and go up and make sure you're not running off. The center of that little notch is where you're going to cut. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold that down, and now I'm just cutting a 5-inch circle. And now if I want to make sure I follow the same thing, I'm going to continue to hold this down, unscrew this, and now I'm going to go to push that in a little bit, and I'm going to go to just under 6. And now I can cut this again. And why did I do that? Because now I have this. So I think this alone is a really cool page. Then if you had a double-sided paper, you could do something to see both sides. Or you could just offset these, or you could do a bunch of those and make different circles. Here's another one that I cut like that. So this one I made a little bit smaller, and then this one's smaller again, so the bottom paper comes through. I just think that's a really fun technique. Another great thing that you can do with a circle cutter is draw. So if you have a paper, so I'm going to again take this And I am going to do, let's do an 8.5. And remember I said you're going to use the gray. If you have the Creative Memories bold and fine tip, this is made to hold our fine tip pens. And remember, this is going to be small. So you're literally going to go put that in and then follow this around. And you've drawn a circle. Now what you can do is use a different color. And you could go all the way around. Again, you don't want to use that fat side. You want to use the skinny side. Move this just a little bit. It's almost like the old time spirographs. Now I'm going to use a different color, so I'll throw some red in there. I'm going to move it just a little bit again. All right, and now what I'd like to do is take the fat end of your pen and put some dots here and there. And then use a different color. I don't think that's going to show up very well. No, because it's got a yellow background. You could even do that bigger and make it a title page. I just think this is a really fun tool that most people don't know about or don't use. So hopefully you have one. If not, check out my website. They're $26.50. And like I said, you can make anywhere from 3 inches to 11 3/4. And you can also draw. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get to play with one.